Morning, y'all. I just woke up, getting some sun in my eyes to wake me up. But today, I'm gonna film a day of eating and probably a little bit of a workout that I'm gonna do. So, let me just check in. I'm just going to the bathroom. I'll just check in and see how much I weigh. Oh, that's right. I forgot my scale died. But here's what I'm looking like at the moment. Just woke up, no calories. I'm about 70, I would say, take my word for it. I know I haven't weighed in, but I'm about 70, 75, 77 kilos in that range. But a bit flat at the moment. I'm about to go do some rings. Oh, and by the way, first thing I do in the morning waking up, I'm gonna film everything I consume today. Drink at least 1 liter of water. Because when you wake up, or when you sleep, your body loses water through the breath and through sweat. Even though you might be warm and toasty or cold, you still lose sweat when you sleep. So, a lot of water, replenish those fluids, especially before working out. Alright, so this is like the first thing other than water that I'm consuming today. Black coffee with my boy Davo. About to head down to the waterfront to do some rings. Check out this view. Wait for it, wait for it. Look at that, look at that. Been getting in the habit lately of coming down here rather than going to the gym. So I usually don't have anything. What's the time? It's like 8:58. Like 9 a.m. I usually wouldn't have anything other than water until like at least 10 or 11 a.m. But this morning, because I don't know, we're working out earlier than usual. Gonna get some pre-workout in, and then I don't know. I probably won't eat later till about 12 or 1 p.m. But we'll see. So I'll show you where we do the rings. Yeah, buddy. Check out this view. Got the ring set up. This tree is actually perfect. It's got the branch out. How hard are ring dips, Davo?
Oh, mate, they're good.
So we're gonna do 6 sets of 6 ring dips and probably lock out at the top, or try to at least. Ooh. Try them. If you've never tried ring dips before, I would say on an order of 3 times as hard as normal dips. Get the stability. We got about 3 to 5 sets of 10 rows. The rings aren't ideally low enough, but they'll do.
Still working.
How are they feeling, Davo?
Yeah, mate.
Just finished a workout at the waterfront, did some rings. What did we do? Like 6 sets of dips, only a few reps, maybe maximum 6 reps. How many did you get out?
Oh, yeah, it would have been about the same, a little bit less.
And then we did three sets of like pulls, like rows, bodyweight rows. No, 3 to 5 sets of 10 reps. We didn't even write down, kind of just playing around. And then I went for a swim in the cold water. And now we're going to Davo's to record a podcast, so I'll put a link to that in the description. And then maybe have some food after that, I don't know. I got some things I want to do before I eat. Yeah, but I'll make sure I record whatever I do eat.
Look at my chest, mate. Far out.
The pump from the rings.
Yeah.
In my opinion, the rings are the best upper body sort of development tool, as well as pull-ups. Rings and pull-ups. All right, y'all, so it's like 3 p.m. and this is like the first meal I've had today, or first, I don't know, calories that I'm consuming today. So we got 3 eggs, 3 whole eggs, broccolini, mushrooms, onions, tomato, a whole bunch of greens underneath that. Some pistachios, drizzled with balsamic vinaigrette, and some light taste olive oil. Personally, I prefer the full taste olive oil, but we'll get over it. Yeah, this is the first meal of the day. It's high in protein, high in fat, not high in carbohydrate because I'm going to do some study after this meal, and I find that if I have carbohydrates, it sort of slows me down. And so I'm having a high protein, high fat meal so I don't get that, lethargic feel. I'll have a whole bunch of carbohydrates for my next meal. But how is it, Dave?
Tasty.
Decided to have a little snack, so apple. So we got meal 2. It's like almost 7 p.m. where I am right now, and so this is fairly late, and it kind of looks like a breakfast. But trust me, this is like a treat. So what is this exactly? It is 1 cup of oats, 250 mils of egg whites, blended up, and then a little bit of fiber as well, a little bit of coconut milk, and some almond butter, mixed berries, and then we got, of course, the soda water. Because I'm a bit fancy. So I don't know what the macros of this are at the moment. It's probably at least 1,000 calories worth because I've got a lot of almond butter on there, maybe 50, 60 grams worth. But this is a staple in my diet currently. It's not even that bad. The only sugar in it is from the berries, and that's like a fruit sugar. So the rest of it is sort of high in fiber. Oats are really good, high in carbohydrates, high in fats, and it's good fats because it's from almond butter. But I've got a video on actually how I make this, so I'll put that in the description as well. I call it my pancake of peace. So this will probably be my second last meal for today. I'll have one more after this, and then that'll be it. So this will probably be my last meal of the day, last big meal. It is around 8 p.m. I know it's only been like an hour since I just last ate, but I try to get all my calories in before 8 p.m. Well, this is going to be just after 8 p.m., but I don't like eating too close to when I go to sleep, and I usually go to sleep around between 10 and 11 p.m., so I like sort of giving my body time to digest the food so I'm not lying in bed with a full stomach. But what do we got here? We've got some salsa, bean mix, some avocado, some guac on top, some wraps here. We have this stuff along with more guacamole and rice in the burritos. 1 whole carrot, about a dozen pistachios, 2 strawberries, and then a whole bunch of greens. Let's do it. I don't know how many calories this is. I haven't actually been tracking any of this all day. I haven't tracked in about 18 months to 2 years, but I may add this all up at the end of the day if I can be bothered, so I'll give some amount to you guys. But I'm going to eat this while editing a video, and I'll catch you at the next meal. Or snack. Maybe a little snack after this. Alright, so this will be the last thing I eat today. It's about 9 p.m, so just after 9 p.m, 9:30, wow. A bit later than I'd usually eat, but I'm going to have this to finish off the day because I only started eating around 3 p.m. It's just essentially a protein ball. You got dates, almond butter, oats, cranberries, and pepitas. That'll be the last thing I ate today. Something small, and again, as I said, I don't usually eat this late, but I ended up tracking everything or putting everything into MyFitnessPal to just see how much I'm consuming because I haven't tracked in about, 18 months at least, but I haven't been trying to actively build muscle or actively lean down. I'm happy with how I am at the moment. But just so you can see, just so you're aware, MyFitnessPal has given me about 2,850 calories total for the day. And if we look at the macro intake, we have 290 grams of carbs, 128 grams of fat, 127 grams of protein. How would I change my macros? I'd probably increase the protein a little bit and decrease the fat and increase the carbs a little bit. But to be honest, I'm not trying to build any muscle at the moment. I'm happy being where I am. I'm just sort of being at a maintenance level, still eating adequately enough to fuel me through workouts, as well as recover and sort of, get ready for the next workout. Like that's all I'm really sort of wanting to do at the moment. As for my diet, you probably noticed, or you maybe didn't, that it was completely vegetarian, and that's sort of, I'm not a strict vegetarian. I will have meat products from here to here. I'm not a vegan either. I do have animal products through eggs and egg whites. I'm sort of tossing up between maybe trying out veganism for a period of time, just to see how it goes. There is a lot of sort of health benefits to do with that. Not only sort of ethical, helping out the animals and whatnot, helping out the earth because of greenhouse gases from animals and whatnot, but just generally the body apparently likes plants. And I still need to do more of my own research on this before I jump into it. And also, just generally maintaining that sort of lifestyle is a lot harder than the way I'm eating. If I was to describe how I eat, I would say 90% vegetarian. I will have meat maybe once a week in the form of chicken or fish or something like that. But the majority of my protein will come from eggs, egg whites, beans, lentils, wheat, and yeah, that's about it. Maybe a little bit from nuts and whatnot and rice. But yeah. And the reason being I started that was because I had a lot of skin issues. And I was trying so many things. Like, I'm not gonna be honest with you, I tried so many creams, so many washes, so many whatever. And it wasn't until I cut meat products and dairy products out of my diet that I noticed a significant change in the way my skin appeared. And that was just with me. That's just something I found from research and then trialing it. And I've just stuck with it ever since then. And it's been relatively easy to maintain because I'm not strict on the vegetarianism or the veganism. Like, if I go to a dinner with friends and there's meat there, I'm going to eat that. Or if my mum cooks one of her favorite dishes and she really wants me to try it, I'm going to try. I'm not going to say no. But that's just the way I take it. And I'd love to hear what your takes are on it. I want to, if you have any tips for me in the future of making sort of videos like this, how can I improve them? Leave a like, leave a comment in the description as well. I'd love to sort of, I don't know, make more videos on food and whatnot because I really love food. But thank you so much for watching. I gotta go get some sleep, digest all this food I've eaten today, and recover my muscles from today's ring workout. But we'll catch you in the next vid. Peace.